Cheech, sit. Are you gonna tell everybody what we're gonna do today, huh? Are you? Sit. Sit. Sit your little butt. Hey, we're gonna sit? No? You already sat down? Man, you're so embarrassing, Cheech. Oh, that embarrassment. Oh, wait, no, look. You did it. Man, you did it on your own time, huh? You did it on your own time, huh? Are you doing a shake? Oh, that's a good boy. You did it all on your own time. So, today we're working on the K series. I did delete me talking and a lot of the other still shots of this and stuff, but you guys saw me tear this down into most of these pieces. Yeah, so let me slide it over here. Hopefully that doesn't fall off. So here's my K series. We've been in the head. I was concerned because it did look like it just had a lot of exhaust, like dirt or buildup, carbon buildup. But then when I popped the valve cover, if I could ever do this, these things are nearly impossible to do. Alright, so pop the valve cover and it honestly looks really good. Let me get a quick light. Can I bring a flashlight? Yeah, good light. Feels like also like it's gonna rain. Isn't that right, Boosty? If you guys haven't met, this is Blue. And the other dude's Chashu, and he's over there being Chashu. But anyway, so as I was saying, this head looks really clean compared to what I thought it was gonna look like. I thought it was gonna get a whole bunch of ugliness. This is relatively really clean. So I'm pumped on that. I took off the power steering pump. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna try to use, oh, I guess I didn't say that yet, but I took out the power steering pump because I don't know if I'm gonna use the OEM one or if I'm gonna actually go and use maybe this one, which is what I was thinking about doing, which is the OEM, what's it called? OEM S14 one. Just somehow make it work with the system, maybe take off the pulley, maybe you can get that pulley on that and maybe somehow it would work. That would be just the most awesome thing ever if I can somehow stack it right here. But probably the easiest way for me to get away with all that, it would just be to go a straight electric power steering. So that's one of the things. I'm also thinking about doing an electric water pump. Get rid of this whole thing right here and then go from the head, from the back of the head, or from the side of the block and from the back of the head, go straight to a water pump, an electric water pump, and then the radiator. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. I'm gonna wait to do that when I do like a rear mount radiator or something. So I might not do that. I might just get the adapter, the AN adapter that goes right here. It's like a thermostat housing, and then just go from there to the thing. I'm already gonna get this stuff because I need to do that. So the plan is to do that. I might have to change alternators, and yeah, so I might not even honestly do anything because I think I want to buy, like I am gonna buy a stuff for a nicer one, but I think the goal is maybe I want to get like how do you call it, get the nicer one built first, like get a bottom end going, so like just straight up throw this in there so then I can have it marked, spend all the money on the big items, transmission, motor mounts, etc, 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 and then not worried about timing chain and all this stuff. I know it sounds silly, but maybe worried about that after this in the car. And what I mean by that, then I can start getting all that stuff, so then I can put together a bottom end and then just pretty much either take this head off or get another head and build it the same way. I do have that other head. It's the Z head. It's not an RBB. I don't know if the head technically is different. I know like they are, but I don't know if that means that this head could only have like, you know, all this VTEC stuff, and the other head that I have, the shop can't. So I don't know if I can just use that head as a core or whatever, you know, but I know that I can use that block, so that's the plan. So I know you guys see this now, and I know this was the thumbnail for the last video, because I was supposed to talk about this because I was excited that you know, it looks so neat. Obviously it's reversed, and obviously I'm gonna maybe use one of those turbos, but I might not. I might get something newer so it can be more responsive, which I think is what I'm gonna do, and leave all this older stuff for the SR and R32 and etc. But it looks so cool on there. But so on that note, I do have stuff and did get stuff for this already, and the first thing I actually received was a flange, so then I can start thinking about what I'm going to do with a manifold setup. So that flange is over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I just glance over, or did you guys just see what I think, you guys? Yeah. We'll get to this stuff here in a second. So as much as I love this design, my plan is to use this flange and from that flange try to replicate this design on equal length and all that. I might even do thin wall just so I can not be worried about it, and if it cracks a whole bunch of times, cool, I'll just keep making versions of them, and stuff, you know, because I know I'm not that good at welding, so the first one's not going to be that good, so maybe just do one and hope for better. But that's the first plan right there, is at least this is the design that I want to mimic, you see. So, you know, same curves on this thing, you know, think about that, following this design. So the bottom one would go like that, straight, and I think it goes, yeah, so it goes down, and then it goes like that, and it does like a U up in this direction. Bam. And then this one does the same thing. Okay, right there. Comes over here. And then wraps around the long ways. Or I think it this way. Bam. Yeah. And then this one, number 3. It's the shortest one. So number 3 goes like that. So number 3 goes like that and around. And then number 4 does the same, but it's a little bit longer. Boop. So I really want to replicate the mid-mount manifold. I don't know fully though if it's gonna sound the exact same, because I don't know if the SR firing order is the exact same as the K series. If anybody knows that, please DM me or let me know. Something I could Google and whatever, but by the time I even remember to do that, I'm gonna be making the manifold, so probably it would be cool to know beforehand. But you know, if I don't, oh well. But you know, this is hopefully the design that I'm gonna go with, mid-mount on this, you know. Hopefully, like I said, I don't know if I'll use one of these turbos, but I'll try to do this. It's got this fella right here. Something like that would be pretty cool. Honestly, it would be really cool if I can set this dude like something like that. So, I don't know. And I don't know if I should just like rebuild this guy again and stick to this thrust turbo or this, you know, thrust turbo or whatever. And then I have a bigger one too. So that's an 18G, and then I have another 20G over there, and then I have this 20G SL2, and then I have a TD06 or 25G or whatever, because they're all TD06s. Well, that's a TD05. But I have all these things, so technically I don't have to spend money, and I can just make one of these. And I honestly think I have this flange somewhere, like already, like a metal flange that like I can start this part of my manifold technically. So it's kind of funny that I might actually have that. But yeah, that's the first thing that I might try to tackle, or maybe not the first thing I'm gonna try to tackle, because I want to kind of have the engine in the car for me to be able to decide where the manifold is going to be able to go all the way and all these other things. So mounts should be my first thing to do. And for mounts, I need a couple things. First thing is I need to figure something out with this big hunk of thing. Yo, that was me. So figuring out what to do with this hunk of thing, it's gonna be the reason why you guys saw. So, dry sump. I believe this is the Track Tough kit, and I believe I was told this is a blueprint pan, aviate, pretty much everything. Pump, bracket stuff, adapter for the oil filter, and like an oil filter housing and everything, and even a Peterson tank, which is used. It's the correct size that I want, so I might use it for testing. I kind of want a newer one. I think you can send these in and have them checked. I might take it apart and see if I can rebuild it myself. I don't know yet. I might buy another one. But so this is pretty much mostly everything here for the kit. You know, there is a couple things that I believe I'm gonna need. I think there's a couple bolts missing. One of the main things I'm gonna need is a dampener, which I already ordered. Should have been here today, but so I'm waiting on that. I'll get a dampener, which is an ATI. Yeah. So the reason why I did this is because that old system is not going to be able to fit under there without extensive modifications or buying something like the Toge factory kit. Now the Toge factory kit's sick. Our buddy Chris Fenner actually has it, and I've seen it, and it's really nice. But the reason why I didn't want to do that is because I want to drift the car in like a pretty, I would say, high level. So at that high level, most of those cars are dry sump. Like most LS's and most JZ's that you see in Formula D and stuff like that are dry sump. Not all, you know, not all, but like most are. So I wanted to go the same route. I wanted to never really have to worry about oil slosh problems, technically oiling problems, because it does happen. It has happened, you know. Maybe a couple years of the Toge factory kit been around, and maybe if it was like something like that where I would have known for sure that nothing was gonna go wrong, like extensive research and at least drifting, that nothing was gonna go wrong, I would be more, at least for myself personally, willing to go that route. But I wanted to take the time to do this car wild, you know. Like I keep saying that, and I know like some of this stuff matches it, crazy wiring and stuff like that. So like this fits in with that, you know. Full race car, most race cars have dry sumps. Like full race cars have dry sumps, and one good way would for this thing for me to know that I might never have an oil starving issue is to dry sump it. Alright, so as you've been watching, we got the pan off. Yo, where's the light? Let me see the light. Damn guys, nothing weird in here. Super awesome to see. Definitely looks sluggish though. See this? Yeah. Super sluggish. But these things are wild. So that's the oil pump. Wow. So yep, I'm gonna just keep trying to kick along guys and knock this thing out. Oh man, I'm over here playing super loud music, but here we go. Sorry, keep watching along. Alright, so I don't think this was the right way to do this. I haven't even Googled how to do this or anything. I'm just kind of sending it. So Please don't judge me too hard. I believe this is what I'm supposed to do, but probably not, because I probably should have took off all that stuff first. But whoa, this is wild, holy shit. So this is the only feed? For what? No, it's a screw port. Is this the other, is this the feed? No. Where's that the feed? Well, maybe it's this little guy right here. Oh, I'm so confused. Oh, maybe it is this little guy right here. Oh no. So that thing. Whoops. Whoa, guys, this is crazy. I've never seen the inside of this, and this is wild. It looks like a little mini supercharger in here, dude. What the hell? So I'm assuming it... What the hell? Wow. That is so cool. I'm so impressed by this. This is wild. That is ridiculously wild. So I probably do have to take the timing cover off and all that silly stuff in the front to be able to properly do properly install the dry sump, because the timing, or not the timing chain, but the oil pump chain is driven from there. Unless I can, you know, balls it out and cut it off of here real quick, which I'd just rather not do that. Or I'll just take it off and I guess redo the timing and all that stuff. Just, oh shit, I used the wrong right. For shits and giggles. Schnitz and giggles. Well, I like the fact that the whole engine is marked RBB. RBB. So I guess that's how you know you have an RBB the whole entire time. Man, I had some brake cleaner. I wonder what happened to it. So here it is, guys. Dry sump pan. I'm gonna obviously just gonna mock this up, so I'm just throwing the pan on. See what fits, doesn't fit, how it fits. Because it looks like the problematic areas are back here, actually on the actual swap or whatever. Because you know how this thing, I think the Toge factory swap kit has them lowered, or not lowered, but has a notch right here because of the steering rack. So like they try to set the pan as low as possible. But I think because the engine sits like this, it needs that notch. So I think it's right there. So hopefully I don't have to modify it too much. But if I have to, I'll just, you know, maybe do the where my channel would be exactly right there and move that guy to like right here. Try to make my own thing. Definitely gonna need bigger M6s though. Oh, they're already different size ones. Well, here it is, guys. Panned up. Holy moly. So as you can see, that's tiny compared to that one. That one in there is huge. So this is gonna give us as much clearance as we're gonna hopefully need to be able to get over that. Not too hard. This is very exciting right now. Yeah, so I just need to, like I said, test most of this stuff. just to make sure it works right well and it can fit on the car itself. Get some mounts going and get over the big hurdle. Cool. Alright, so pan bolted on and we got the bracket bolted on. I also noticed something. It looks like the bracket might have been bigger. Like I see this machined here. It looks like it wasn't supposed to be like that. And the only reason why I'm going to assume it might have not been like that, because I think from there, you go from there to here, and that's how you do a little motor mount. So from here to here, flat plate somehow, and then, you know, come down right here, a little tube, bam, square plate, come down, bam. So motor mount. You do also have like these two locations, so I could use these three technically. These three, maybe sand this down, possibility. So won't need that anymore with this type of pan. Oh cool, so that right there bolts up pretty well. Continue to do. I'm going to throw on all the shims on it just so I don't lose the shims. I wonder if the different holes are for different pumps or for what. Ooh. So my first problem seeing is I hit all of that. Let's get rid of the shims. Maybe no shims for now. So maybe we can figure out how to mount this sucker. Yeah, I'm hitting that right there. Wait a minute. So, first thing I see is these two things need to be chopped. I wonder if I have anything here. So hopefully after a little modification, we can see if now the pump will work. And wada bam, the pump works. Already hitting this guy though, which means if I'm hitting that already, I have to have these guys there. Wow. This is awesome. Technically, the only thing I gotta do now, put it back up straight. Fine with this thing. Oh yeah, I forgot that I didn't want to. I feel like I should get assistance to flip it over. Yeah. All right, there she goes. I'm gonna stand out the way. Let's check it out, guys. There she goes. All right. So here it is in all its glory. Dry sump pan, Aviate pump bracket. I believe this is the Track Toughs kit. Oh yeah, so pumped for this, guys, to go into this thing. Wow, can't wait for my pulley to show up so I can test all this stuff out. Remember how I was concerned about this, guys? It's actually on the other side, so it'll be even less so it'll be even easier than I was expecting. for me to have it modify. Oh, I can't wait. This should really come along super easy and super sick. Cannot wait to do this, guys. Chi-Chi, tell them all thanks for watching. Tell them thanks for watching this. Put the dry sump on the car or on the key. Yeah. You're gonna tell them to come back tomorrow? No, you're not. What are you gonna tell them? You're gonna tell them, oh, what are you trying to say? They should like it. Oh, yes, they should. Should they follow too? Huh, Cheech? Should they share? I think they should share. I'll share with you too, bud.